Growing up on the Cape Flats, I was exposed to people using drugs and also like a lot of gang violence. And by seeing that all the time, I thought that is what I should eventually become. I thought it was the right thing. I thought it was normal. And eventually, after a while, I started experimenting with drugs. After being on drugs for a few years, I then eventually started selling. I used to sell it from the house next door, but this is basically where we like kept bulk of the drugs. And the reason for that being is when the police raid next door, they could only charge us with possession, but not selling or dealing in drugs. So this is where I basically, without my mom's knowledge, I used to store the drugs in this loft over here. I'll just reach over there, store it, and come take it, put it into my pocket, and then I'll take it next door. After a 3-day binge, I came home to this very house I'm standing in now. I didn't sleep, I was hallucinating, I was tired, and I was out of my mind. And I came home with the intention I'm gonna kill my parents. And the reason for that being is that I wanted to make a mark, I wanted to make a name for myself. I wanted to show people that you like don't mess with me.
He came after me and said, "Today I'm killing you." I don't know if he was aware if it was Mother's Day, but this was the day. And I thought, yeah, God help me, yeah, I have to do something. And as he was still, I think the cat was still in his way, and he kicked the cat out of the way. And at that time, I got my getaway, and I ran through the door and him behind me. But I think I was faster than him that day.
I then realized that I almost took the life that gave life to me, and then I realized that I needed help. I then went and I sought help, and no matter how hard I tried, I could not get off from my bad drug habits. I was introduced to Marlon Parker. He's the founder member of RLabs. Marlon introduced us to technology, and that is when I found a new addiction. I spent a lot of time online, and I then discovered that through technology we could actually reach out to so many people out there through sharing our stories of hope. And we then developed an application, a mobile counseling application. People could now access advice through their mobile phones, irrespective of where they found themselves. For me, when I was in this room, like using drugs, that would have been the perfect platform for me to express myself and to seek advice. So irrespective if people is now in a drug house, where they're walking down the streets, or wherever it could be at work, if they needed advice and support, that is where our application is where they could then find and seek this advice. We started sharing the application at one of our local schools. After a couple of weeks, the content went viral. The 20 soon grew to 100, the 100 soon grew to 500, and the 500 soon to 1,000. To date, we have serviced 4 million people via our application we have developed. So that is 4 million people we were able to counsel, we could give advice to, we could steer in the right direction. I'm very excited for the 4 million people that we have reached thus far. But it's nothing compared to the excitement of the 4 billion people we intend to reach through technology and through stories of hope.